Gotcha.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my continuing coverage of the patch notes for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Today we're going to be covering patch note 12.10. This is update version 12.10 for the consoles. This patch was released on January the 23rd in the year 2020. The patch size is actually pretty small at about 240 megabytes. Alright, starting with bug fixes and balance adjustments, we have base facility. Fixed an issue where, before the volcanic region of the Guiding Lens was unlocked, the progress of special tracks, remember those are the things that unlock lures, being analyzed wouldn't display correctly. Interesting. Number 2, fixed an issue where the quest Across the Lost Path would not unlock even though the conditions have been met. Also interesting. Number 3, fixed an issue where the assignment objectives would not reflect correctly when joining the Safi-jiiva siege. Okay, a little bit cosmetic. Number 4, fixed an issue where certain control inputs would cause the button guide to disappear when viewing the Safi-jiiva information menu. Huh, weird. Number 5, fixed an issue where the biggest reward level for Safi-jiiva siege would stop at level 16. Ooh, that's kind of a big one. Okay, so that's nice to have fixed. Number 6, fixed an issue where, under certain conditions, the cursor couldn't be set to sell all when obtaining rewards from the Safi-jiiva siege. Number 7, fixed an issue where Kulve materials would appear in the Safi-jiiva siege rewards after performing certain inputs. She just won't go away, will she? Kulve still haunting us. Number 8, fixed a freeze bug that occurred when departing on the Safi-jiiva siege. I never had that one occur. Number 9, fixed an issue where menu options would appear in an unintended location outside of the times the siege wasn't available. Number 10, fixed an issue, they don't actually have numbers on the side, I'm just kind of counting and I'm losing count. Number 10, fixed an issue where points would not be added to awakened weapons during the Safi-jiiva siege under certain conditions. That's too bad. Number 11, fixed an issue where display data would not be reflected correctly in the Safi-jiiva siege information menu. Number 12, fixed an issue where status effect up 4 would still be rolled when awakening abilities even after it's already been set. So they have a little typo there themselves here, but okay, I get it. So they don't show it anymore. Number 13, adjusted text color rules for equipment information when overriding bonus skills via awakening. Number 14, fixed an issue where, after adding a coating to a Safi-jiiva bow via awakening, the text color for some usable coatings on the bow would not display correctly. Number 15, updated the description text for some awakened abilities. Number 16, fixed an issue where upgraded awakened weapon order, fixed an issue where upgraded awakened weapon order would change when sorting weapons. Weapon order? That doesn't seem like it would ever be an issue. Number 17, fixed an issue where requirements would not be correctly checked for the observation request, the Viper's Banquet. Okay, so those are always really important. Were we on number 18? Let's just say we're on number 18. Adjusted the sort order of Safi-jiiva's materials. Okay. Number 19, fixed an issue where the resolution of monster figures would not change correctly when zooming in on them. Alright. Number 20, fixed a freeze bug that occurred when selecting an item from the canteen at the exact moment another player uses a voucher. That must have happened pretty rarely, but that's interesting. Yeah, a lot of computers have interesting problems like this. Banks especially pay really close attention to this issue. They don't want two users trying to log into the same bank account at the same time, so they have all kinds of technological setups in the software that stop two people from logging in simultaneously. It's really interesting. They don't want any mistakes made. And number 21, fixed an issue where the number of items obtained from the Steamworks Overdrive bonus would not display correctly under certain conditions. Alright, that's the end of the first section of the changes with the patch update. Mostly they're just bug fixes. I didn't see any weapon balance changes. Come on, the lance needs a buff. Now we're still under bug fixes, but we're under the category monsters. Number 1, fixed an issue where the energy for each level of Safi-jiiva's stage would not display correctly under certain conditions. Number 2, fixed an issue where the energy gauge for a level would not decrease during the Safi-jiiva siege under certain conditions. Number 3, fixed an issue where the remaining energy would not display correctly in the results screen when playing the Safi-jiiva siege offline. Who's playing Safi-jiiva Siege offline? Number 4, fixed an issue where other parties' objective progress would not be properly shared once Safi-jiiva has been slayed. Oh, that's interesting. Number 6, fixed an issue where Safi-jiiva's ire would not be visually synced properly. And number 7, fixed an issue where certain monsters would not react when being driven into a wall in the special arena. They had superhero armor. Okay, the next category is player. Fixed an issue where Dragon Vein Awakening and True Dragon Vein Awakening skill effect would not be applied to the Charge Blaze mounted finishing attack. What? Fixed an issue where Dragon Vein Awakening and True Dragon Vein Awakening skill effect would not be applied to the Charge Blaze mounted finishing attack. Oh, that's actually a big deal because you would want the effect to be applied so that you can heal yourself. Okay, so that one's actually important. Number 2, fixed an issue where Dragon Vein Awakening and True Dragon Vein Awakening skill effect would not be applied to the bowgun or bow's attacks, the switch axe and charge blaze attacks, etc. if you sheath your weapon before the attack connects. Oh, so I think what they mean is if you like fire sticky ammo and then you sheath your light bowgun and then the sticky ammo blows up a few seconds later, you don't get the effect of the attack. Oh, that's very interesting. It's funny because they mentioned the switch axe and the charge blade, but what attacks do those have that you can sheath your weapon before? Maybe the input to sheath your weapon, I'm sure they understand what they're doing. Number 3, fixed an issue where the controls to fire the Adept Stormslinger's Stormbolt would not display correctly. Number 4, fixed an issue where you could eat at the canteen again if you fainted in the training area and then traveled back to base? If you fainted in the training area, how do you faint in the training area? Fix an issue where you could eat at the canteen again if you fainted in the training area and then traveled back to base. What are you fainting on? Certainly not the barrel. That little barrel. Oh, maybe you're using mega barrel bombs. That must be it. Oh, you know what? If you got your character naked and then you set down a mega barrel bomb and just set this off over and over again, you could actually kill yourself. But would that actually be faster than just going out on an expedition and coming back? That's crazy. Alright, why do they need to fix that too? Who cares? It's a clever exploit. They should have just let us have that. The next one, fixed an issue where Blast Scourge's slime effect would move unnaturally when the player is in a zombified state. Well, there's nothing natural about being a zombie. Next, we have fixed an issue where under certain steps, firing the heavy bowgun would result in the game freezing. Oh, that's kind of a big deal. The next one, fixed an issue where using a flash bug under certain conditions also causes the game to freeze. Okay, so that's good. That's good. So there was a little bit of balance change in there, though. They were talking about how for some weapons, charge blade, switch axe, light bowgun, and was heavy bowgun? The bow. Okay, so the bowguns and the bows, they weren't getting the effects of Dragon Vein Awakening and True Dragon Vein Awakening. If they are now getting the effect, I think that's a bonus. I'm pretty sure that's a bonus. All right, so that's good. Finally, we have the last category is miscellaneous. Are you guys ready? Number 1, fix the direction of pendants when performing the weapon pose. That's kind of odd. Number 2, fix an issue where talking to the first Wyverian would result in the game freezing. Oh my god. First Wyverian OP. Number 3, fixed an issue where, while wearing the Frostclaw Head Alpha, performing certain steps would result in the light from the armor being stronger than normal in the guild card. Number 4, that's so miscellaneous. Number 4, fixed an issue where the image quality of the hunter in the guild card would drop when the quest Faraway Lorelei is available in Celiana. God, man, software is so complicated. Like, why does that happen? What do we have next? We have number 5 next. Number 5, fixed an issue where the BGM, background music, would not play when joining the quest The Fury of El Dorado when it's already in progress. See, that's so specific. And who's still playing The Fury of El Dorado? Number 6, fixed an issue where the unlock conditions for the trophy Devastating Offense would be met when upgrading an awakened weapon to level 23. And finally, other minute game balance tweaks and minor bug fixes have been made. Alright, that's all of the patch notes for update version number 12.10. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will continue to cover these in the future.